This is very, you know, all over the place construction, I know. 2 stacks will be more than enough for pretty much everything we're doing here. Let's go and grab some of the red belts that have been stored. No, you can't do that. Then I won't bother. There's no real reason to speed that up, if I'm honest. Alright, let's upgrade all the belts again. The ones that I've just added. There we go. Alright, with that, let's head back out. You know what would be an interesting final edge expansion for Factorio? Factorio Leave No Trace. Once you get to the last stage of the game, as you pack up, you can leverage advanced tech to clean up the worlds you're leaving behind. Kind of like Terranil, yeah. As Revenge says. That would be an interesting one. Grithnall. Right. Now, we want another radar, I'm going to say, about here. Then one about there, I think that would be okay. Now, I'm hemorrhaging resources down here, so there is a reason for me to go and clean out the nests that have expanded. But there's nothing that says that new nests won't be in worse positions. So it's a very temporary and possibly counterproductive solution to the problem. Sorry, bacteria. So it's not one I'm just going to reach for straight away. About here, I think. It's close enough to a nest to be informative to me. But not so close that it'll be an issue, hopefully. Tiny little aircraft. Moving up. Am I going to be able to thread that needle? Yes, apparently. I approve. I've arrived. You thought you could break my streak with your cheeky stop streaming while Tacit Chat is at work trick, but it shall not work. Hey, Tacit Chat, how you doing, mate? Glad you could make the stream. Oh, big stomper over there. Well, I say big stomper, it is just a stomper. Small stomper, in fact, I'm fairly certain. Right, so one more radar somewhere up here. And at that point, I just let them do their thing and expand out my vision radius. I genuinely think this is a good way of setting up your... Oh, damn it. Expanding out your information network in game. Little standalone radar bunkers. Well, I say bunker, it's not defended at all. The whole point is not to have it draw attention like I just did there. You gonna follow me to your death, or are you gonna go back? You've gone back, good. Glad. Not in logistics range. There we go. You see, the Death Star was actually the final mining rig in Factorio. You can smelt a lot of iron from the core. I mean, you're not wrong. Maybe you should be, but you're not. There's more radar. There's more solar panels, it seems. Let's also add inserters. Maybe the whole T3 belt thing is not what I should be doing. Instead, I should be doing something like that. Yeah. That says exactly what I needed to do. That is a far more elegant solution. Oh, I should have copied that over to the other one. Never mind. 200 up to 400. 50 up to 100. And 50 up to 100. I'll do. Got 38 of these. Crap. Okay, well, you two are unfortunately... You're going to suicide, but... I could have probably sped away faster than they could keep up, but... It's just making a problem for later. No! Leave me alone for your own... best interest, please. Yeah, it looks like the... Oh, no, it has decided to follow. Okay, fine. At least with the strafers, the strafers don't directly do any damage. It's just the wigglers that they send out. And the stompers do much the same. They split into lots of wrigglers, which in some ways honestly feel like a bigger threat, even though they're easier to kill, just because of their swarm. The stompers, well, no, the stompers are definitely the biggest threat because they're so durable, but they do a lot less damage than the wrigglers, I feel. So that could be very anecdotal. And I think that's enough. Yeah, that one won't have any power tonight, but... Okay, job's done. We've expanded out our radar. God. Oh, God. The feeling of driving around Gleba is very different with the tank. Oh, no. Oh, no, please. Thank goodness. We're not going that way. That's way too deep, apparently. I'm going to have to go the long way around. Everywhere I go is cliffs. How many plants has the factory consumed? One so far. How have you gotten stuck in such a way you can't get out? Okay. Sometimes it feels like I get into positions where simply reversing does not free me. It's like, how though? If I got in here in a straight line, how can I not get out of it in a straight line going backwards? Yeah, the driving around with the tank are so different from the car. Not having to worry about the little things. The fact that it just straight up mitigates a chunk of incoming damage. Now, I have to make a decision here. Do I wipe out these nests? I mean, they'll eventually just expand. So it's a very short-term solution no matter what I do. But only a couple of the nests are within range. That's one of the bigger ones. Could the tank even realistically deal with the problems? I'm not sure about that. I could throw down some turrets to deal with a couple of stompers maybe, but every time I kill them, I make the evolution a little bit, spike a little bit. Especially the actual rafts themselves. I don't know where the break-off point between killing the stompers and killing a raft is, like where the crossover point. How many stompers do I need to kill to be the equivalent to having killed a single raft? Yeah, no, this is default. We didn't play anything like Rail World or Death World. On the community server we are, both actually, Rail World, Death World, is a very different experience. I see you've never been stuck in deep mud. That true, yeah. All right, now then, with that done, next up for us would be the production of bots, which requires production of the flying robot frames. I can absolutely make this a thing. Also, do these benefit? Yes, they do. Do I have any quality? Yes, I do. You can have those then. That one makes sense. Also, I should do the same for... well, it's a bit too late now, but... And anywhere I do this for, I need to do something a little bit different. Like so. This one needs to be use filters equal to normal. And this one needs to be use filters blacklist equal to normal. Oh wow, straight away. I approve. I'll take that. Let's go and plonk this down wherever I'm going to be doing something like this. That one shouldn't be restricted, though. Because ultimately, if it can just make high-quality versions, I'm A-okay with that. Realistically, this only exists to unclog the factory if it makes a high-quality version and there's still room to take normal ones. That's the only thing that's going on there. In fact, I'm going to probably be doing this enough. Let's grab that as a... Can I... Yeah, any quality factory. That'll do. There we are. I could parameterize it. Might as well. Save. Now, with that done, flying robot frames simply require the electrical engine units, which I have here. I would need to bring batteries up this way, but other than that, I've got everything else I need. I know. I know. I know. It won't get better either. Now, with that in place, there are only 2 factories that need these, and pretty much they'd have everything they would need coming up from here. So, running into a problem. I've expanded out a little bit too much in this direction, it feels. So, instead, we're moving you. I'm going to move you. Output that on this side. I'm going to need more of these. However, these ones are now going to be like this. Alright, this is going to be a little bit more awkward. Should be able to make this work in the most jank way possible, but it should work. Actually, in a way, I don't care if the stockpiling these. I probably should, but I'm gonna hate myself later. I'm sure some of you hate me now. Yeah. That will get me a supply of robots. Somewhat. Once I have the facilities. I should probably actually add those into a list of things to make. And then down here, I'm going to want to request a chest. Copy that. I'm going to want to hook these up. You need to read robot statistics. Don't read the network. X is logistics. Oh wait, is that available or total? Yeah, available. Only add more if I have none. And then I think it is Z for these ones. Z is equal to 0. Yeah. As construction bots. There we go. Salutations, Aavak in chat. Twitch is telling me to use my points for a name in-game option. Not sure that this would give me anything, but I guess I'll use it. Not the right game, so I'm going to refund that. Twitch is just very pushy with points. It's like, oh, there's a point thing. It's like, yeah, but not always useful. You can have those points back, Althor. When there is a time for a naming game, then it will be obvious. I wish I could name trains and tanks and stuff. I could name Spidertrons. Once we get there, sure. I will name all of the Spidertrons, but until then, sadly, not high on the list of things that we're going to be able to do. Lemon growing crab. Some more green circuits. No, it's just iron. Well, gears as well, but mostly iron. There we go. Hey, chill stream to take my mind off feeling poorly. Thank the gods. Oh, Barias, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, mate. I'm glad I can be here to keep you company. I have been feeling much the same the last week. Which is one of the reasons why I showcased Spirit City. That has genuinely gotten me through some awful feelings. Just super chill. You can name trains. You can't name trains. You can name the stations, but naming stations after people is going to lead to confusion, and it wouldn't allow me to create smart logistics. But let's go to Novus. So this is a group, not the train. You could make a group for every train, but again, you're losing functionality then in favor of naming the vehicles, and I'm not sure that's really what we want to be doing. Yeah, Novus is basically gone to sleep. The only part that isn't is the oil. The oil never sleeps, Jet. Never sleeps. I guess it would eventually, though. Once these tanks are full, even the oil wells will go to sleep. But Novus is doing well. We've completely isolated the biters. This chunk of the land is ours. Oh, I do name areas on the map, yeah. Oh, and I do also name mines, but it's going to be a little while. You know what? I could, actually. Okay. All right, chat, you've convinced me I can name the farms. The farms are effectively... I'm not going to name the stone quarries. Oh, I could name those too. But I'm going to name the farms. That's basically the thing that matters on Gleba. The farms are going to be the things that get named. Okay, we've got 2 farms. 2 names are needed. Who wants to be the OG Yumiko farm? And who wants to be our jelly nut production facility? All right. This shall be called Althor Fields. Yumako Farm. Honk. And this one shall be Rosenkai. Rosenkai's jelly nuts. Look, you're the one that decided you wanted your name to be used. I made no promises on how I was going to use it. These nuts, indeed. All right. Sorted. So now with that done, oh, apparently oh, my bad. Now, you need batteries, you need iron, electronic parts. Oh, sorry, steel. Batteries. At this point, I feel like delivering them would be the fastest way for me to get that sorted. Because coming down here to collect them is going to be a pain. I mean, why not? We've got the logistics bots up and running. Eventually, that will be replaced by belts. I prefer belts to bots. It's just the way it is. I like them for like just-in-time stuff. But for general use, I prefer... Like, if I wanted to make this thing can make whatever. And so I just want to change one combinator and it'll change the recipe and it'll request the things from around the factory. I don't want to have to belt every different thing here when I want to build a piece of armor, like a personal suit of armor instead of a tank. But for the regular stuff, I want belts. Because belts cost nothing. And like, if this was Captain of Industry, I'd probably go for the bots. In fact, in Captain of Industry, I do go for the bot equivalent. I go for trucks over belts. But there is a reason why to do that in Captain of Industry, because the belts cost energy anyway. And some of the trucks can carry vast amounts. They're more like trains. And they look cool, yes. That is the other... Look, okay. I'm drinking tea. I'm not drinking coffee. This isn't a Dark Aavak playthrough. That's why there's so much spaghetti, because spaghetti is beautiful. This is a form of a function factory. And I'm proud of it. If it was Dark Aavak playthrough, there'd be 2 farms. Exactly 2. They would be massive, industrial scale farms. All of this would be plate. Concrete, if I have to. Ideally, iron. Just to really hammer home that yes. And I'm literally taking your resources, Gleba, and I'm paving you with it. Glorious. Everything shall be shiny. Okay, that is done. Pretty happy with that. Let's have a look at the items. Add second stage defenses to both farms. I've added second stage defenses to this one. Not much, really, but... my lord, I really do need to add more. Am I making repair kits right now? Easy way to tell. I am. Are they coming from long-term storage or are they coming from actual production, though? You're bringing it from long-term storage, okay. Then I need to set somewhere up that makes these. That is a must. I quite literally need that. Here would be the best place to do it. So let's make that happen. Has everything I need. More iron plates. I really do need to set up the assembler manufacturer. Oh. Wait a second. Damn it. Okay. Alright. So we need to do this a little bit differently. I hadn't noticed that, but we definitely do. It's not too tricky of a one, honestly. I'm going to need to move it back a little bit more. There we go. I'd like you to make me packets. Definitely want to stockpile of repair kits. But I also want something else. So we're going to hook this up. I'm going to tell you to read the logistic network contents. That should tell me how many repair kits are available. None presently. Very well. Let me just fill this area in. I enable this if repair kits are below... let's see, if they drop below 50, I want repair kits to be brought... to be added to the network. And I'm actually also going to say that when that is the case... this is only allowed to stockpile them if I've got above 50. Yeah. It can always pop other ones into the supply chest. That's fine. I don't need 100. I don't need one full... oh, I may as well take full stay. But when I drop by, I will pick up higher quality repair kits when I can. The difference between repair kits is they've got a higher durability. And when you're using a repair kit, you're using up its durability. So, like, literally an uncommon doubles... It accounts as 2 repair kits in one. So I could carry twice as much repairing ability with uncommon repair kits, and triple for rare, quadruple for epic, quintuple for legendary. There we go. Now it's just going to start loading the logistics network. Once this gets to 50, it'll start stockpiling them there. I think that actually works out quite well. Good night, Ron Senkai. You have a good sleep, mate. Deathcrawler's also dropped their name in-game, but I don't have anywhere to name yet. I could... okay, so Deathcrawler I could name the stone quarry after you if you would like me to. Also, thank you very much for that little raid there. Diolch yn fawr iawn. That's super kind of you. Welcome, raiders, to my glorious spaghetti facility. It will make you hungry, or it'll make you question your sanity. It might do both, actually. There is a distinct possibility of both. You know what? I think I would rather this one. Clunk. Gun turrets. Feel free to make me some cool gun turrets, please. What happened there? There we go. I'll pick those up. That actually works out for me. Anything else that I'm producing that would benefit me if it were a high quality laser turret as well? Yeah. Very nice. Look at that. We've already got some high quality repair packs. Nice. I'll pick those up while I'm here. Roommate has followed you for a long time and wanted me to. Oh, well, say thank you to your roommate. Also, would I recognize your roommate's name? But thank you so much for the raid. It's very, very kind of you. What were you playing, mate? Now, let's have a quick peek. Notice how the pollution is starting to die off in these. Okay, this one is going to be an issue for me. I really, really do want to get tank shells up and running, but it's going to be a while before we do. Okay, so with all of that done, we now have logistics. We've got bots being produced. We've got bots being added to the network, ideally. Are we actually producing any bots? We are not. Are we out of... It looks like we may in fact be out of... Yeah. So what be the issue then? Oh. Complete clog on this line. Okay. Alright, well, I can unclog it for now. This is not a good system, and we will be sorting this out. That would be... Oh, Manu. Oh, that's very kind. Thanks, Manu. Alright, let's drop off the rot. All of that in there. But seeds are super backed up. Ah, I see. Let's quickly sort that out then. There we go. And let's do the same over here. Let's just line balance it so at least we're using both sides of the belt. But perhaps what I should do is if there is a backlog of seeds, because I think that's what happened there, is we simply had a backlog of seeds. Should that occur again in the future, I need to burn the seeds. I mean, we're stupendously rich at that point, so there's no real reason not to. So I'm going to say output priority should be the left there. But then if effectively, if anything should end up on this belt, it needs to be burnt. You were playing Sunken Land. I am not familiar. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Sunken Land? It could easily be the case that I know the game, but I just don't know its name. It is kind of shocking how often that is the case. Right, we don't want to put it on the egg line. We absolutely want this to be on the other line. Just the runoff line from... actually... yeah, anything that gets down there just needs to be burnt. So we'll pop her on the runoff line. I should have thought about that, actually. So the system should be okay. It should correct itself. I'll need to grab a little bit more, but it should be all right. So why is this stalled? What I don't want to do is to lose knowledge of what's on this belt. However, this is kind of a problem, so... I can read these two independently. There we go. Oh, and I'm going to need to read this one as well. There we are. Now I've got the whole belt again. And everything is being filtered, or should be. No, there we are. Things are moving now properly. Oh god, there was so much backed up because of that. The amount of rot going through the system right now. Dear Lord. We have not seen that much getting passed back through for a while. Let me just set up the filter on this one. Yep, and I want... right. No, actually I want that to be a little bit further up. Let's give myself plenty of room. I'm paying the same cost for it regardless. This one should have output priority on the right. So that the only time anything should come down here is if it is completely backstuffed. In which case, we will get rid of it. There we are. And we are pumping a load of extra heat into the system. We've got more than enough steam in the steam battery, though. I could improve the system a little bit if I really wanted to. Like, I could add more of these boilers, but I just don't feel there's a need. The only thing that would do is cause the temperature to drop faster here. It wouldn't actually allow us to burn things faster. Oh, my lord. The eggs are about to die. I desperately need... nutrients. Oh, goodness. Give me nutrients. Give me nutrients. Give me nutrients, please. Ah, crap. Nutrients. Okay. Have you got... you do. Go. Okay, I think the nutrients immediately rotted there. There we are. kickstarted the system a little bit. All I need is for these eggs to get used. Okay. Some more eggs were created. They are still going to die. Well, that wasn't ideal. Not gonna lie. Okay, I need to just grab some Yumiko and make a bunch of nutrients myself. Good lord, that is just not a good way of doing it. Instead, let's cancel that. Make some new macro and mash, if I can. Load her in here. Am I going to have enough jelly? Make some jelly as well. Make one nutrient. Let's get some of this on the go. I need more nutrients. So badly. That was the wrong thing. Definitely the wrong thing. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to go and get more eggs. There's nothing I can do. Bye, eggs. Right, so egg production is down. It's not the worst thing in the universe, but... if I'd realized that the system was that badly... in that bad of a shape, I'd have made a point of stockpiling some more of the rot. And there is a good reason to do that. Oh well. Let's grab this out. I might have been able to get it up and running if I thought to grab that rot from there, but I did not. Right. Just need a tiny amount of nutrients here. Such an arduous process. Imagine our copper bacteria has gone down as well. Yeah, probably. As long as I can get some nutrients in these, then it'll kickstart the whole system again. There we go. Let's take some down further. Want some in you. And some in you. Oh, these ones are shut down. Because there's enough seeds. There we are. That will be enough to get the system back up on its feet. There we go. Actually, let me help out a little bit more. Let's get this one up and running as well. There we are. I need to protect this system from that. There should be enough nutrients now for us to keep going, but I will just grab a few more and pop them in here just to keep this on the move. Don't need that many. There we are. Those nutrients are getting all the way down. They'll be grabbed by these, but all of these can now produce more bioflux. And so they will. And as long as some of this gets down here, the system will recover. But that was a bit rubbish, I'll be honest. There we are. Jelly is now no issue at all. And there should be ample nutrients there now to get all of the Umako mash going. The factory requires more pizza, don't we all? Except I'm fairly certain that would burst my stomach right now, but... Very much like someone who is lactose intolerant, there are certain grim fates I am willing to accept for pizza. There we are. Everything is back up and running now. I'm sad that I'm going to need to go out and get more eggs, though. That kind of sucks. And 'twas largely due to this. I'd never been in a position where our seeds were so backed up that they would cause an issue for the rest of the system, but, you know, here we are now. There we go. So that's another problem fixed. That will never be a problem again as a consequence, which is good. As for you, please take all of these. Can I burn these? Yes, I can. Oh, there we are. System is good. Oh, we were probably running on rocket fuel this whole time. And only because this line is so backed up with rocket fuel that the factory could have been asleep for ages without me noticing it due to a power drop. There we are. That's looking so much healthier now. Whole system is back up and running. And it will kickstart the bacteria process pretty soon, I should imagine. Seeing a decent amount of rot going back down there. There we are. Iron bacteria is up and running. Copper's still waiting on. What are we looking for? Oh, there's so much copper on the belt that we're not going to kickstart the process. We're going to wait till we're through the copper that's just sat there waiting to be processed. That makes sense. All right. Mischief managed. You know what though, chat? It's coming up to 3.5 hours since I had my last tea break. Since I had a tea break. So I think it might, with the factory now at least running, it might be time for us to go on another one. Or rather, on the first. I'm not going to drop those off just yet. I will drop these off though. Now, as for the factory, let's have a look at... Oh, wow. These radars have been doing some work. Okay, yeah. There are quite a lot of nests over there. But where there's dry land, not so many. There are a couple down here, though. The farms tend to be in wet enough areas that nests can form. But we've got a couple of areas where there's just nothing. All right. Not bad. A good many nests up here because of the water, I imagine. We lack repair packs over on that side, though. I'm going to go and deliver some by hand. And then we're going to go on tea break. No, I'll take the tank. I may as well. Yeah. They can have all the good repair packs. Oh, don't bring them back to me. I don't need them. No. No, take them back. Hello, Aavak, says Salius knocked in. Just stopped by for a quick hello. Kind of mentally spent and a bit sick at the moment, since I just spent a week in hospital. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Death nearly got me, but I held it back with a pitchfork and sheer iron grit, as it were. Okay, that is one hell of a kidney stone, Salius knocked in. Wow. Anyway, hope you're doing great. Enjoy your tea. Take care. Gonna take a while needed. Yeah, you sleep. You rest. My goodness. Everyone is falling apart around me lately. So many people struggling. My lord, I hope you make a very speedy and as painless as can be hoped for recovery, mate. My goodness. Right. Let's do a bit of upgrading down here as well. So many jobs for our drones to do. Well then, chat, what would you like me to what would you like to watch rather while we're on tea break? I can pop. We can just watch the factory as the bots try to slowly rebuild all the belts that I've asked them to do, or we can watch one of the ships. Pridwen is probably still bouncing back and forth. What are you up to right now, Pridwen? You're currently waiting for fuel. And Vern says, I vote for Pridwen. Alright, well, Pridwen it is then. You'll probably get one trip in, I should imagine. I really do need to increase Pridwen's fuel production, though. That is legitimately something I need to do. Like, move the entire tail section down a little bit so I can fit in more, more fuel and more oxidized production. Just 2 chem plants would be enough, I think. That could be maybe a little bit too much hope, but we could see. I could move that gun across, move this down, put a new... actually, yeah, if I just dropped 2 solars, I could do that. Something for us to look at when I come back. Oh, there you go. You can watch Pridwen as it sails off. Right, tea break time though. I shall return in a couple of minutes. While I'm gone, I shall run some ads so that we can disable preload for a bit. See you soon, everyone. If we can work out how fast Pridwen is able to travel as it stands, I can use that as an idea of how much I need to expand Pridwen's travel time, which is largely gated by having to wait to refuel before we set up science hauling. Because hauling science is going, the agricultural science, it's going to decay in transit. So I need the transit to be swift. At the very least, I need to know how much science I should be producing to meet the logistics capacity of my fleet. And that's probably the more important part there. How far can those transfer? Actually, I would definitely be able to transfer a little bit more. Alright, once the Pridwen gets back... So, the round trip of Pridwen is about 10 minutes. I would say. Well, maybe a little bit more. Maybe 15 minutes. Question, can you have the platform stop at 99% of the journey? If so, you could stop at 99%, fill up the tanks, then finish the trip to Gleba, fill up and leave with almost full tanks. Yes, but the science from the moment it's produced will be decaying, so whether it's decaying on Pridwen or decaying in storage on Gleba, it's still decaying. I don't know if there is a way to read whether a ship is currently in orbit. I guess you could, even through observing its effects rather than observing it, but yeah, I could lose a little bit of power here. Let me have a look at Pridwen's power output. I feel that Pridwen is doing okay. See, do I have more? I do have more chemical plants. Yeah, I can set this up. I'm pretty confident I can make this work. And it makes more sense to connect these as well, so that I don't need them connected down here. Alright, we're currently stopped at Gleba. I'm going to remove these. There will be one high quality in here now. That one can go here. I am going to remove this on both sides. I'm gonna shuffle these around a little bit. Yep. I'm going to pull this back all the way up. I need these to be one further back, because that needs to be able to connect there. Likewise with this one. This can, at this point, move down here instead. It can still connect. That frees up a little bit more room for me. That connects. That connects. So this goes through there, that goes through here. That all works. And there. That's not what I meant to do. Copy. Copy. Problem. Okay, I need that one to be one further across then. This one. It's quite squirrely around here, I know. But it's doing what I needed to do. And with that, we are done. I've lost 2 solar panels, and that does suck. But I have doubled production of my fuel at this stage. Now, how much is our energy hurting for that? We're still overproducing a little bit. If I really need to, I can add solar panels back to the rear of the vessel. Maybe there is a reason for that. Let's not reduce our power potential, especially considering I have just increased our consumption. There we go. It's a little bit blocky at the back of the Pridwen now, which is not something I am super pleased with. So let's tidy that up a little bit. Yep. But this should allow Pridwen to get back out there a lot faster. Yeah, that is going up way better now. It still surprises me though how much we just seem to be producing so much more fuel, which is an odd one. The trip took roughly 100 seconds, but because Pridwen waits until it's fully refueled, that is also part of what I was keeping in, is like, how long does it take Pridwen to stock up on fuel to for the return trip, considering it will wait until it has at least enough fuel to make the trip without stopping. But I'm reasonably happy with how well Pridwen is doing right now. More stockpile of fuel would be better, obviously. Oh, we are out of... that's what it is. I'm using the ion on so many things. That's what it is. I am now shy of iron. Right. And I'm kind of at... I'm kind of at mercy with that. Where is how much I'm looking for? Let's increase this. I use iron for a lot of things, but these two are only used for one thing, more or less. So I'm going to increase the amount of iron asteroids I'm allowing Pridwen to store. I'm going to double it. Pridwen can store twice as much iron asteroid now when it has the opportunity to. That's carbaceous, I think. Yeah. Carbonic, rather. Carbaceous. Yeah, science will decay into rot, yeah. At least I hope so. It might be possible that science decays into an egg, because you use an egg for the science. So it is, I guess, possible that that would be something that would happen. Huh. Hadn't considered that. A little bit worrying. Not gonna lie. I mean, it's producing fuel now twice as fast. I think we have found the culprit, and that is the enormous amount of iron ore that we need. Allowing Pridwen to stockpile more iron asteroids will help. The only issue is they take up so much room. That's the big problem. I might actually say you can go all the way up to 6 for this. We'll leave it at that. Right. We've got things to do. How did the factory manage with the belt replacement? Not great. Oh, out of ammo. Ooh. Right, and in that case then, I want ammo supplied to me. I would like 400 rounds up to 600. And that I can take out. We're not producing it quickly, but it's enough. Right, so let's have a look at the bot network. Have a look at this one, actually. 72... Oh, can I see that in any other way? Oh, yeah, there we are. 75 available logistics bots, 38 available construction bots. We are getting lubricant through the belts. Yeah, generally speaking, things are improving. It's a slow process, but it is happening. Right then, I think it's time that for us, I'm going to just quickly deliver some ammo. But once all of that's done, time for us to start working on the rails. Oh no, pistol of shame. How did that end up in there? Terrible. I wonder, can my heater eat the pistols of shame? Can I smelt my shame pistols? One would hope. And yet, I strongly suspect that it's not the case. I strongly suspect that this will be my shame forever. Let's get down to the jelly nut farm. Rosenkai's jelly nuts, specifically. Oh, that's a bit tight. Ah, oh, we almost made it. Let's drop off some ammo down here as well. This place has yet to be attacked, though, which I'm very happy with. But one thing I haven't done down here, and I need to for the checklist, is add in the second stage defenses. Now, as I mentioned, this place hasn't yet been attacked, so I'm not in a big rush to add too much to the defensive line. Just a little bit to dissuade the teeny tiny wrigglers from getting involved. Yep. And then plonk down some lasers. Let's pop something like this in here. And up here as well. Thing is, these are not going to really stop the stompers at the very least, because the stompers will... they've got an enormous resistance to laser fire. But they will be useful against some things. Let me have a look. What have I prioritized lasers for over here? I haven't. Okay, well, what I would like you to focus on then is the strafers, I think. They don't have... well, they've got 50%. What about the wrigglers? Also 50%, but the stompers are far worse. If you can attack them, do. Okay. They're welcome to attack other things as well, but that's all I really want them to go for now. Alright, let's grab a little bit of all of these things. That can come with. I clearly need to drop off more walls, so I'll do that now. What I'm surprised with is the fact that they're not trying to build that. Oh, no landfill. Balls. I dropped that off elsewhere. Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah. Right. Let's head out, grab the landfill, and head straight back. Okay. Has Aavak had a tea break? Yeah. 26 minutes ago. Though some of that 26 minutes was me on the tea break. I've made mistakes. Can I get through here at all? I can't. I probably script some of the paint off there, but that's fine. Actually, you might need more than that. Also, you're probably going to need some... Oh, have I not? Ah, damn it, I haven't been requesting lasers. Alright. Let's go and get us some of those. They can at least set up the walls for now. Bubbles has made a nest of blankets. I hope Bubbles is happy in their blanket fort. Right, park there. Wait for deliveries. Okay. I'm going to say I've added this now, so let's take that out. Trains is the next one. And I'm thinking the drop-off site for trains should either be up here or down here. Down here for now probably is the easiest one for me. What the heck? But yeah, down here for now is probably easier, as I can make a more or less straight trip up and straight trip across. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And let's drop these gubbins off. Currently, all of the logistics spots have been sent to me, so I should imagine that we'll probably see a couple more added into the list soon. Although said, not really. I had my flu shot the other day, so I'm feeling a little under the weather. Nothing a comfy blanket, nest, and a cup of Polish tea can't fix. I hope you enjoy. I'm sorry that you're feeling a bit unwell after your flu vaccination, though. On the way is 5 belts. I'm not going to wait for them. You can pop them somewhere else. That's all my logistics spots would do anyway. Ah, I've done the same thing again. Ah. Oh, damn it. I should take care of everything. There we go. 1,466 entities missing stuff for their construction. Is that not within range? Oh, did I just run out of walls? I did run out of walls. Well, poop. Should have picked some up while I was up. I will make the trip back for that one wall, though, because it'll annoy me otherwise. Wait. Okay, so for trains, I'm going to need to set up train manufacturing. Can I make raised rails yet? If not, then it will just have to be on the flat areas. Can I make raised rails? I can, if I make refined concrete. All right. Chat, do raised rails cross cliffs? I'll probably set up basic rails for now, but if you know if raised rails can navigate cliffs, that's a huge benefit to me. Yes, as far as I know, said Gary. Marvelous. That is likely where we're going to go with that then. Alright. So to make the recipe for rails, I need iron, steel, and stone. Iron and electronic circuits, iron and electronic circuits. Let's go and set this up. Also, what is my production of blue belts? Apparently 0. I'm producing 2.9 blue belts a minute. Oh, that's gloriously bad. Gloriously bad. And I suspect it's largely down to my production of lubricant. $120 minute. And this requires 20. Yeah, so at best I could only produce 5. But I got a lot of things that are pulling from it. I very much think I simply need to increase that. I suspect a decent amount of that is the slow production from my the lubricant facility, so and is that just down to jelly? Yep. We're consuming it as pretty much as fast as I'm producing it, so probably need to expand that out, really. But yeah, there's just no room right now. We do need to do a pretty big overhaul of this area, I think. There's no getting around it. But for the time being, it's just going to have to live with it as it is. Right, I want to grab these. I'll use red belt for now. But then once it's down, I will, again, just upgrade it. So it will hopefully get through pretty quickly. There we go. Let's fully exploit this quarry. This is now a proper mine. What I would consider proper, anyway. Yep. That should bring me all the stone I need for the time being. Now, realistically, I'm going to have to bring the stone up. Doing it by Logibot seems awfully wasteful. So I think... well, if we have a look at... it's actually 1 for 1 on all of it. I guess I could. Do I have... steel of it. Yeah, 2.5k steel. 400 iron. Yeah, I could just move that around. Now, iron bars made... yeah, 2 of iron sticks, rather. So, yeah, I'll set up the manufacturing facility for rail down here. I will simply bring down the rest of the gubbins.